Here's VanBuild number 8.
Now, this was part of my office hutch, so I just L-bracketed it to the sidings, and it fits pretty perfectly over this fish and game table that will be my kitchen. So this is my kitchen, all this area. So that's what I've done so far today. L-bracketed that together. Now, I have these dowel rods I've collected over the years. It's just a piece of willow or something, and I just leave it like that. Maybe cut it to length. And this dowel, maybe I better put this up top since it's stronger. Yeah, that'll hold stuff in there. Plus it bows out a little bit. So I'll put that in there like that. And then dowel, I'll just stick it right through the wood. I'll drill holes through this wood, and that'll become a spice and condiment shelf. Things that don't need refrigerated, food storage. This will be general storage up here, probably food. It's very solid now. I did the floor. I cut holes all the way down to the floor so the base does not move forward or back, and this is all bolted into the side of the truck, so bracketed in rather. It's this will maybe making a little noise. I'm gonna have to put a little pad or something right there, a little piece of that foam or something to keep it from making a noise. But that's the goal, to have a nice quiet truck go running down the road. Okay. So, coming together a little bit more. Still have to worry about this today. And probably what I'm going to do about some trim pieces here. That's just going to be cedar, I believe. This is a 12 volt circuit for a light. I need to buy a RV light where I can just turn it on and off right there. And same with this here. It's a circuit for a 12 volt light, and I'll just have it right here. And I've got a strip of LED lights, a couple of them that I could use. I have plenty of circuits. I've made a new circuit here. This is number 7. I've got 6 12 volt circuits coming off the batteries. And I can always make more just by putting some more pigtails on there. But I have to enclose all that. And next time you see another exciting episode of Build This Van. So this was part of my computer hutch. And I, back in the day, kept floppy drives and stuff on it. And then over the years it's kind of morphed into shelf above my computer. So anyway, it was the right size, and it fit perfectly on this fish table that's going to be my kitchen. So you can't really see it from that direction, but here you can see the hardware I used. I just used L-bracket, a little piece of hardware tape there in that corner. Did the same sort of thing here. Another one there, another one up there. So it's secured very securely to that, and you can't move it, and you can't move that table. That table's secured in there too. These brackets are securing the table, okay, and also they're into the floor, which I need to work a little bit more on those seams, getting those tightened up. But the kitchen table, we'll call it, is into the floor, so it's all the way down to the subfloor, and it's not going to move anywhere. So there's that. This area here is going to be vertical storage in front of this, and then my command center will be on it too, and I'll show you what that looks like. I'm just refinishing it. I built it yesterday. It rained all day yesterday, so I didn't get to film anything. So this is the bottom. middle, microwave, and this is above the microwave. And this was scrap metal that I had to bodge together, or scrap wood rather, that I had to bodge together. So it's not the best, you know. I wasn't real careful with the glue. I was more concerned with keeping anything square and make sure that it fits. And I've been staining it as best I can here with one hand. So I've been staining it with this Minwax stuff I had. Ipswich pine. I just like the word Ipswich. Maybe I'll have to visit Ipswich. But anyway, that's what Ipswich pine stain looks like. And this was part of the old finish from the old desk. But that goes right there. And I'll pause it and we'll put it. Okay. So that's it. I measured it so I would have a shelf here, and the microwave goes right in here. Matter of fact, we'll put that in next. And then I've got two shelves, vertical shelves here for storage. This will be for light items like paper plates and that kind of thing. So anyway, so I distributed these shelves so I would have access to everything as I needed it. Well, it's been a few days. Doesn't look too bad right now, but I put a drill bit through my, like a drill driver bit through my finger there, and it bled like the dickens for a little while. But and if you're wondering, the dickens is a lot. So we've built this. It looks like I missed a place stain, but we're going to L-bracket it in. We've finished the trim on the ceiling. I didn't have enough of this oak to go all the way across, so I just used some of this little cedar. I varnished polyurethane and water. So, okay, there's something new. This is a voltage switch I got off Amazon. You turn it on, and I can't use my finger. And then you've got a 2.1 amp, 5 volts, two of them, and you got a 12 volt, and they're switched so you can turn it off and it won't have a phantom drain on your battery. This one is on all the time, and this guy is going to fit right into that little section. I need to L-bracket this in so it's nice and tight. I need to leave some good air ventilation between the refrigerator and the shelf. I've got a big drill bit that will bore through that, and I'll drill some holes, several holes. It'll also help the weight. I need to put a hole here. This is where I'm going to have my switch for my generator to turn it on off. God, made a mess of the floor. Dripped polyurethane on it. It comes right off of this floor. This floor doesn't. This floor is awesome. It's Allure Ultra from Home Depot. The only thing I don't like about it is it doesn't snap together well. It's hard to get it to snap together. And then if you get a piece of sand in it, in the groove, forget it. You'll never be able to get them to go together. So, and then I put this shoe base around the floor there just to hide it a little bit. I had an idea for this area here, since it's so plain. I was just going to get a map of the United States or the magnets or whatever and put it there. Maybe just glue it to it permanently. I thought that would look good. I might do that. Microwave goes here. I've got some organizer stuff to go here and here. I need, when I'm cooking, I will need more counter space. I'm convinced of it. So I thought a pop down shelf here that would hide the junk drawer would be perfect. It's a good height. I could take stuff out of the refrigerator, which is on and working great. It's nice and quiet. There, it's 75 inside, 73 outside. It's not hooked up to this yet. But look what this Cobra has. It has power. I don't know if you can see that. Right here it says power on off. It's a remote on off. I'm thinking I can get this refrigerator to switch this on and off as it needs. So I'll have to look into it yet, but I'm going to do that. I've decided right here will be where the hanging clothes go. And so the cedar's all trimmed up and done. Looks a little better. I don't like the varnish. I would not suggest varnishing the cedar if you do this. And the tongue and groove is a little hard to get together in some spots, and there's a lot of screws. You're better off, I'd say, going with sheets of plywood or paneling, lightweight paneling. I would say this was a lot of work. Not a lot of fun. A lot of screws, a lot of drilling holes. Took a long time. If you do paneling, up it goes. You make maybe 20 measurements and you're done. I had to make several hundred measurements for this. So, and there's, I could get a little trim piece to go here in this corner and here in that corner. I'm just not into it that much. I think it's fine just like that. Maybe I will, but I don't have time. I want to hit the road pretty soon. I've got like 3 days left to build this thing out. I still have to do the shelves and the bed. Do my little shelf, at least get it cut, and it wouldn't be much more to hinge it there. So that's it. Maybe I should do just a pull out. Now I'll do a hinge. So okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Thanks.